Hey guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. I've just arrived at one of my favourite venues that Your Golf Travel sell, Prince's Golf Club in Kent. I'm not going to lie, the weather is not ideal for golf. Forecasts today showing winds up to 29-30 miles an hour. Temperature is near zero. It is absolutely Baltic out there. So as I'm sure you'll probably agree, not ideal for golf. However, with Prince's being a links course, the course should be in decent condition, regardless of all that and regardless of the rain / snow, sleet that we've had overnight down here in Kent. So I'm going to wrap up warm, I'm going to hit the course, brave the elements, and in today's video we're going to talk about Open Championship golf courses, because Prince's hosted the Open way back in 1932. There are also two other Open Championship courses literally within like a 5 or 10 minute drive from here as well, almost sharing the same patch of land. So with that in mind, we're going to talk about my favourite Open Championship courses that I've played, my top 5. We're going to include past and present Open Rota courses. So before we get cracking on the golf course, I want you to jump into the comment section down below and let me know which Open Championship courses you've played. And if you haven't played any, also join the conversation and let me know which ones are on your bucket list. Which Open Championship course would you like to play the most? Jump in the comment section and let me know. Oh, 4 degrees, feels like -3, wind 29 miles an hour, lovely. These guys are wearing shorts. Lads, it's nearly freezing out there, below zero. What are we doing? Trousers, guys, come on. Right, as you can see, I've gone full Tommy 2 gloves today. Winter gloves are on. I've got about 17 layers also on. Wearing a golf hoodie as well. Got the snud, got the bobble hat. I think I'm about as ready as can be, so shall we hit the course? Ooh. So I guess there's no better place to kick this video off than here at Prince's Golf Club, one of my favourite venues in the UK, home to 27 fairly newly renovated holes. Now, of course, you have to go quite far back in time to when Prince's did host the Open way back in 1932, but considering it shares the same patch of land with Royal St George's, which is literally about 600 or 700 yards that way over the other side of a little wire fence, as well as being 5 or 10 minutes away from Royal Cinque Ports, 2 other Open Championship golf courses, there's definitely a lot of heritage down here, so golf historians will definitely love to come down and play Prince's. Now, what can you expect at Prince's? Well, it bears all the other hallmarks of any true classic British links course. You've got massive wild bunkers waiting for you off the tee. You've got pot bunkers with revetted faces that you classically associate with links courses dotted around the greens, which are hugely slopey, massive runoff areas, and of course, as you can hear on the mic, you can expect to get some pretty strong winds on occasion as well. Today, not the best of weather, as I said in the car earlier, about -3 feels like temperature. I think it's about 4 degrees in real life, and about 30 mile an hour winds, but I'm having a great time out on the links. It's been wet as well, there's been some hailstorms in the area, and the course is holding up really well. It's still fast, it's still firm, there's no sogginess really on the fairways or on and around the greens. So when you consider it has 27 holes, it's an amazing test of golf at any kind of handicap level. There is heritage, there's an amazing accommodation option in the formal lodge, and of course other B&B kind of hotels in and around Deal, Sandwich, those kind of charming seaside towns. Prince's is definitely an Open Championship venue that you guys should be looking out for on a UK golf break. Right, so next course on my list of top 5 Open Championship courses. These are just my personal 5 favourites from the Open courses I have played. By no means is this a definitive list of Open Championship courses. But next up on the list, the Elsa course at Turnbury. Now, anyone who played the Elsa pre-2015 changes will probably know that despite being already a world-class course, there was an argument to be made that the holes around the turn, around that iconic lighthouse, that the patch of land there wasn't really being used to its full potential. But after the changes have been made, if you go back or to Turnbury for the first time, you'll find the most incredible links course imaginable, really, and they fully maximise that patch of land now and fully realise its potential. Par 3 9th is one of the most dramatic in world golf, I mean, especially from the black tee. I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing from that tee. It's about 240 yards, but maybe pop out there for a selfie and then play from one of the more forward tees. But that's an incredible hole. The par 5 10th sweeping around the bay is arguably my favourite hole in world golf. And then you've got the par 3 11th down the cove as well, with many other world-class holes on offer on the Elsa. Of course, you then got the King Robert the Bruce course as Turnbury's second course, if you like, and a 5-star hotel to boot. So I would thoroughly recommend Turnbury as a venue. It's just unbelievable. If you're looking for the creme de la creme of a stay and play links golf experience, very tough to beat. Last time I played there as well, had the added bonus of it being about 25 degrees, barely a breath of wind in the air, which is obviously very unusual for any links golf course. And I think to make things even better, I actually played quite a few tasty little shots too. Whoa, who'd have thought it?
Oh, he's found it. Sorry, Ray, we were just bumbling it along. Good lie?
I wouldn't say so.
You got plenty. You got plenty of green and no slope to go over.
Basically seeing like a bird's nest.
Bird's nest shot.
Where am I aiming?
There.
Right, alright, here.
Literally landing it here.
Here.
Okay. And how much green is there?
Nothing. You got to land it there with loads of height. You got nothing.
Feet,
I'm
loads
just
of
going to
height.
go mega height then.
Mega height.
Go mega height. Was there another option?
They've always got hairy legs.
Yeah, yeah, really hairy.
Oh,
wow. Slam dunk.
Oh, be in the hole.
Great shot.
Oh, that is brilliant.
I'm going to clap.
Yeah, clap. I would clap, but I've got the camera. I'm going to clap with the camera. Clap him on, more clapping. Keep him till he gets on. Keep the clapping going. See how he handles. Keep it going till he marks it. Till he marks it. So you keep clapping a bit louder. That's it. Woo! Yeah, woo, Ray! Yeah, keep clapping. Keep clapping even once he's marked it. Yeah, I like that.
Little segue question for you. I'm wearing a golf hoodie. Yeah? No? It's pretty cold. I can do this and it's quite nice. Little windshield. What do you reckon in the comment section? Golf hoodies, yay or nay? So next on my list of top 5 favourite open courses, it's very tempting to go with Royal St George's, which is literally next door. But I'm actually going to go for the third links course on this amazing patch of land down here in Kent, in the form of Royal Cinque Ports, which I actually preferred to Royal St George's. Now that's a pretty close run thing because they're both incredible courses, but I don't know what it was. Probably because I played better at Royal Cinque Ports than I did at Royal St George's, which is something I usually try to avoid doing when I'm factoring in how much I like courses as how I'm playing on the day, because of course it does have an effect on your overall thoughts on a course, and it probably shouldn't. It's not the course's fault I didn't play well at Royal St George's, but yeah, Cinque Ports for me was just classic 9 out, 9 back kind of model. Probably the toughest back 9 of holes I've ever played anywhere. Some of those par 4s are like 450 off the back tees, and if you're playing in a wind like today, the back 9 is the prevailing wind is straight into, so you know they're playing like long par 6s almost and they're par 4s, so incredibly tough. Old classic 9 out, 9 back, ticking lots of boxes, pot bunkers, massive undulation changes, which is it's quite unusual because it's actually quite an overall flat patch of land that these courses sit on, but it's amazing these classic links courses getting kind of the rolls and bulges and humps and bumps which come into play, and yeah, all of that was on offer at Royal Cinque Ports. And as I said, even though I try not to let this be a part of my assessment of a golf course, I hit some quite good shots on the way in down the stretch when I played with Dan Hendrickson against Crossfield and Lockie.
250 it says on here, that's a long way.
I don't know how we've all got to this level, guys. You ripped yours, man.
Yeah.
Ray?
I did.
Oh, that is a tuck smelly pin as well, isn't it? That is a good par 4.
This is a par 5, which has now become par 4.
Yeah.
That is a par 5.
Oh, Ray, that is a great shot.
Be the club,
Get
yeah.
up, don't hit the bank, get up. Oh yeah, that's finished it.
Middle of the green.
Great shot.
Great shot.
On the top tier.
That's a good shot, whatever it is.
Is Dan actually playing today? It's all Ray, isn't it?
That's another good part, I reckon.
Yeah, it needs to now stop. Wow.
Oh, Ray. Ray has found it.
I'm giving him that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good part. Good part.
Right, we have found a par 4 straight down chuff. I've picked the scabbiest ball from my bag and I'm going to go full send mode and see how far down we can get one. Oh, that is roasted actually. Fading slightly. Oh god, if that gets a bounce forward, that could be a big one. Right, here we go. I've just run into the right semi, skirted past the bunker around here, and I've got bang on 100 yards left into the green, so that's gone 317. If it stayed in the fairway, probably could have got more out of it, and bearing in mind the fact that I am wearing about 17 layers, I probably was lacking a bit of club head speed there as well. Anyway, 100 yards left in. Let's see how we get on with this little wedge shot, and then we'll move on to number 4 on my list. I think I've played that pretty nicely though. Oh, go in. That could actually be pretty close. So number 4, unfortunately these are in the days before I started making videos, but I played Royal Liverpool back in the day with my dad and a friend of his who's luckily for him a member there. And it was literally like 2 weeks, maybe even less, before the Open started. It's probably a bit more actually, I'm not sure when they shut the course, but either way, that's neither here nor there. The grandstands were up. Not gonna lie, did hit a couple of balls into said grandstands. But yeah, playing an iconic course like that where some of my favourite golfers have won the Open Championship, talking Tiger back in the day with his long iron masterclass from the tee, and then Rory McIlroy winning his first Open there as well. Really fun to go and play courses like that where not only have you watched Opens, but you know your favourite players have been successful. That definitely brings a fun element to it. And the course itself is absolutely fantastic, as you can probably imagine. Very, very challenging. We got another lucky day there where there was barely a breath of wind in the air, and it was a sunny day, as you can imagine, in the middle of July. So yeah, I think I played pretty good there as well. Always adds a bit of a shine to your round at a famous course like that. But yeah, that unique element of playing it with the grandstands up, and then of course, not so long later, watching Rory go on and win, certainly makes Royal Liverpool one of my 5 favourite Open Championship courses. And by the way, I did hit that quite nice and quite close, so shall we make a birdie? Wind now is really, really blowing. God, I barely held the putter still. I have to really whack putts into the wind. This is an odd feeling. Oh no! No, no, no. That did not happen. Whacked it too hard, hit the middle of the pin. I will give myself that for a par though. Right, 200 yard par 3. Straight into like 25, 30 mile an hour wind. I already hit driver, but that's going high up in the air, so I'm just going to try and rip 2 iron as low as possible and see what happens really. That has not worked. So this is the kind of shot you just don't really want to be facing down on courses like this. Going over pot bunkers, tight links lie on the fairway, up a little ridge, and then the green running up the hill towards the pin. So you've got to kind of throw it quite far. I would use a bump and run from here if that bunker wasn't in the way. Let's see how we get on. Go on, spin and stop. Ah, stop it. Right, flicked one in there to about 5 feet. Can I hold out for a nice little par? Stop it! I have kind of run out of time here at Prince's. I've played a good 14, 15 holes while filming a couple of videos. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to Prince's for having me down. I do love this place. Every loop of 9 is fantastic. Loving the subtle yet significant changes they have made to the courses. Visually, especially, the courses look a lot better than they did, and that's not to say they didn't look good to begin with, but yeah. So it's a quick summary on Prince's, 27 holes, lodge accommodation on site, absolutely ideal for those who want to stay in town, be close to local pubs, fish and chip shops. Seaside towns ideal in Sandwich. There are many bed and breakfast accommodation options as well. But yeah, nearly done on my list of 5 Open Championship courses too. But I'm going to jump in the car, shoot back to London. I'll finish that video there. Which course do you think has made it onto that list? Not necessarily 5th on the list, nothing like that. It's just one of 5, which I love. Which course do you think? Home sweet home. Right, so number 5 on my list of favourite Open Championship courses that I've played. And this is a tough one between these two. Royal Portrush, 2019 Open Championship venue, 1951, I think. It became the first course outside of Scotland and England to host the Open. I've played it a few times, been lucky to play it a few times. Other courses in the area up there make for a great golf tour, like Castle Rock, Portstewart. But obviously Royal Portrush is the famous one on the very north coast of Northern Ireland. And then you've got the St Andrews Old Course, which I played this week. Did I play it though? Can it make the list? Because I turned up, Monday was a bit of a nightmare, missed a flight because it got cancelled because of the weather. Arrived in St Andrews on Tuesday, arrived in St Andrews late Monday night, was set to play the Old Course at 3:40 on Tuesday. Unfortunately the weather wasn't great, so I did play a few holes. And then we kind of packed it in after 12 because we realised that A, the camera was a bit bust, the audio wasn't working, and B, it was freezing cold, it was very wet. And I actually hadn't realised the camera was bust until that point, and I thought better pack it in because I'm gonna break the camera because it was that wet. So I only played 12 holes on the Old. I will be back one day to finish that golf course. Teeing off in front of the RNA clubhouse was a very nerve-wracking but special experience. So I definitely will finish it off one day, which means I do think it's only fair to hand the 5th spot on the list to Royal Portrush. An amazing course in Northern Ireland. As I said, really close to some others to make a really great golf tour. So yeah, that's it. That's my top 5 Open Championship golf courses. I don't think there's many actually that I've played which I could have put on the list. Like, I think Royal St George's is the only other one outside of the 5 I've mentioned. Could be missing a couple, but that just goes to show that I've got plenty left to play, both in England and Scotland. Need to do better. But anyway, what is your favourite Open Championship golf course that you've played? As I said earlier in the video, if you haven't played any, which one would be top of your list, top of your Open Championship bucket list? I guess all that's left to say is thank you guys for watching me struggle my way around a very windy Prince's Golf Club today and listen to me ramble on about my 5 favourite Open Championship golf courses. If you do need any more information on any of the courses I have mentioned, please feel free to drop me an email at rory@yourgolftravel.com or call Your Golf Travel directly if you don't want to speak to me. Would totally understand. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a thumbs up, and also if you haven't already, subscribe to the Your Golf Travel channel, where there will be lots more amazing travel videos coming soon from destinations around the globe. Alright, I'm tired, I don't have any food in the fridge, so I think that makes it Uber Eats o'clock. See you later, people. You just go back up there, and you just go